Hello, I'm Maria from Richardson's Homeschool Life. Today's Tuesday, so here we are with another video. Today I'm going to show you Sean's curriculum for Wednesday and Thursday. I showed you Monday and Tuesdays last week, so now it's going to be Wednesday and Thursday. So, a fabulous planner. I'm just going to bring you down a little bit. Do you know, I set you all up and I can see myself, but the minute I switch the camera on, it changes the picture. So I always end up altering it. So yeah, the fabulous planner, as I say, this is it. So we'll go to Wednesday. So Wednesday and Thursday morning is the same as Monday and Tuesday morning. The very first thing we do, that is, we always do some Bible reading. So it's like a few scriptures we read and discuss every morning just to kickstart us off for the day. So we do that Wednesday and Thursday. Then again, Wednesday and Thursday we do maths, as we do every morning. We do 10 minutes of maths. It's another blue book. It's not the same as Mondays and Tuesdays. This one's an addition subtraction workbook. Addition and subtraction. Like I say, don't worry about the ages. Do what's suitable for your child and what brings them along. Don't worry about, following your child's age. This is just like it says, really. I'm just showing you a page so you can see I have showed you these books before. So the page is pretty much like that most of the way through. Let's have a look. What other? I think they are in a different format. We have got a few different formats there, but most of them are like I just showed you. So we do this book now. We do on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So we do the time one and the money one on Monday and Tuesday. We do additions, subtractions on Wednesday and Thursday. Do you know, I never know what day's what. It gets so muddled up. So yeah, this covers the 2 days for that. And we've got quite a few pages left in there at the moment to keep us going. So that's what we're doing for the time being. On Wednesday, so excuse me looking down because I'm looking at my fabulous planner. So on a Wednesday, we do English literature. Now, that's a bit... we're not really worked out how we're going with that at the moment. Let's see if I can find you the book. We did a workbook on it, English literature. So we weren't sure exactly how to work it out. We thought what we're going to do, read a book. Sean's going to read a book herself. And then she's going to sort of, well, I'll show you. At the moment, we're doing a study of Laura Ingalls Wilder. So she's reading a biography on Laura Ingalls Wilder. And what books that she's reading up there, that she is actually reading for Read Aloud at the moment, but she has noted them down there. So then we thought what we'll do, when she's read through the biography and learned a bit about her life, what she's going to do is write a bit about what she's read on the books, what she thinks of them, what kind of book it is, why she thinks the author has written the book, or books in this case, because they follow a theme anyway, so this will be quite easy. And then write a bit about the author as well, bring all that into it. So that's the way we're formatting it at the moment. Whether it will stay that way, I don't really know, or whether it'll adapt to something else, but that's how we're doing it at the moment for English literature. I mean, eventually, maybe at the end of this Key Stage 3, which will now be next year in July, maybe then when we start back next September, we will drop Read Aloud. It's a shame I enjoy listening to her reading, but, there comes a time when they're older and, they don't always want to read aloud. So maybe we'll drop that then, and she'll do quiet time reading herself, and maybe still keep her own planner of it, because at the moment we keep a record of what she's read, when she's read it, the date, and how much she's read, and that we do actually note that down. Don't think I've ever shown you that. It's not in here. In just a little notebook like that. So maybe what we'll do is have a book like this. She'll have a quiet time reading, and she'll write what book she's reading, put a bit about the book, and the author and what she thought of it. So maybe that'll evolve to that come the start of year 10, Key Stage 4 time. So I don't know, that's just what we're thinking. So this is one of these that we've not got right into yet because she's reading and that, but once she finishes a book and she starts writing, we'll probably get the gist of it then. But that's for her English literature anyway. Everything's trial and error. When you're doing things yourself, everything's trial and error. So yeah, on Wednesday she does German. Now, I haven't got my other phone to show you at the moment. I was going to show you, but I've left my other phone downstairs. What she's doing for German, because if you remember last term, we were humming and ahhing, we didn't know whether she wanted to carry on with it, but she said she did, but we didn't know how we was going to do it because we'd finished all the Key Stage 3 books and there didn't seem another one that could take its place. So a couple of you suggested to me some different YouTube channels, and I thought that's a good idea actually, and I thought about looking into YouTube channels. So I took some of the channels that you showed me and I had a look through them, and I found one, and I think it is called Learn German or Learning German, something like that. And I thought that's brilliant because it's all in different sections and you can take a section that you want. We're on A1 at the moment, and well, I can show you, because what we've done, again, another notebook. And what we've done is started in, so we started with numbers, and she watches it. It tells you, shows you really good, and she watches the video of it, and then she comes back and she writes it out. So like, although she's done the numbers in the Key Stage 3 book, but it's like going over everything for us. So you can see there, she wrote the numbers and done them in German. So that was like one episode on it. Then another episode was numbers 21 to 100. So she's done them like that. And last week we did numbers above 100. So it goes up to like 1 billion, but it just goes in the large jumps, as you can see down there. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Now, this week we're going to do alphabet. So tomorrow we'll be doing the alphabet, and it's got different things, greetings, it's loads and loads of it, and it's like a lesson, it's like a teacher telling you, and it's on the screen, you can see it, and writes it down and does little practice questions as well if you want to sit and do them, you know. Sean doesn't do the practice questions, she don't write them down or anything, but we watch them and listen. And it's a really good channel. I'm not sure, I think it's Learn German. It's either Learning German or Learn German on YouTube, and it is really good. And that's what we're doing with German. That's what we're following. She does do a Duolingo herself in the self-led time. So when she feels like doing a bit extra, she will do that. She's been doing that for a long time, as you know, I've told you that before. But this is what we're actually doing for a lesson. So yeah, if you want to take a look at it, I'm pretty sure it's Learn German, it's called. It's really good. I was going to show you a bit of it, but I've left my phone downstairs. So yeah, but it is very good. We do a read aloud. We do that every day. So Wednesday and Thursday we'll be doing that. Now, the last lesson of the day, just like we were saying, like on a Monday we did nature studies, on a Tuesday we do art, we'd put music in for the last lesson on Wednesday. So either she could use it as practice time to do a recorder or the keyboard, or if she didn't feel like playing an instrument, she could research a composer or a musician, anything to do with music, and write it in a book. We even done a music book. But other than the first day she played a recorder and noted what song she played, that's it. We haven't done music again because she wasn't interested in it. She didn't like it. She doesn't like doing music as a lesson. So that has gone. That has been scrapped. We're no longer doing music. So yeah, we've not really got anything in place of that yet. I did say once she's got her splint off, couldn't think of it then, splint, once that's removed, maybe we could use that time and go and take pictures as part of her photography. Maybe we could go and do that. We'll see sort of what we do in place of it. I don't know. And then like with a recorder and with a keyboard, if she wants to practice, she can come in here and she can just do it in a self-led time when she feels like it, rather than trying to push a music lesson onto her that she doesn't want. So that has gone. Music as a lesson has gone. But if she wants to do it in a self-led time, you know, she's free to come and do that. It works out much better that way. There's no good trying to force her into something that she's not wanting to do. We tried it at the start of year 7 doing music, and it didn't work out then. I mean, like I was saying before, when I was telling you before, there was 2 lessons that just didn't take, and that was cooking and music. Music went quite quickly, but cooking lasted a bit longer, but then she didn't want to do it no more. So we've tried music again, and we know it's definitely not working for her. So yeah, it's better in her own self-led time if she wants to play one of her instruments and, you know, do some music reading for that, or research composers or musicians. It's better in her own time, then she's not forced into it. So that lesson has now gone. Thursday, find the Thursday box. Like I said, we do Bible reading in the morning. We do the maths from the book I've just shown you. We do the Key Stage 3 English. We're working through the Collins book at the moment. The only thing she doesn't do in there is Shakespeare. She has read up on Shakespeare and knows us about Shakespeare and that, but she's not into doing all his plays and, you know, everything that he's wrote like that. She's no interest in it. She finds it boring. She does not want to do it. So I can't see the point of forcing her. So at the moment, we're still working through that, except for the Shakespeare. But like I said, she has done some self-led work on Shakespeare as a person and things like that. She prefers it that way. So I'm quite happy for her to do it like that. Otherwise, if I try to force things on her, she's not going to get nowhere. She won't learn anything because she won't be interested, and it'll just put her off everything. It'll make her unhappy, and you don't get nothing done then, you know. It's better to let her go with the flow. I find she gets so much more out of that. So yeah, genealogy. Now, we're still doing our genealogy. She loves the genealogy. We're doing quite well filling that in, and it's a good way we're researching at the same time, so that's really good. And she's got a list of king and queens that she wrote out on 2 sheets of paper. And as we like research a set mad family, because this book, it gives you like, you start with yourself and then like your parents and your grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great, and it goes on and on. So you look at the numbers which you're working on, find the page, and then you write more about them, details and everything. And as we do that, we get the years of their birth and the years they died. And she likes to look from the birth to the death, who was the ruler at that time. And we discuss what it might have been like, their living conditions under that ruler, and we have a good chat about it as well. So she enjoys doing that. That'll be a long time in the making, probably a lifetime, because genealogy is a lifetime thing. So yeah, we still do that on the Thursday, and again we do the read aloud on the Thursday, because like I say, we do that every day. And then at the end of the day on the Thursday, we go to photography. Teeth around it. What teeth I've got left, because I lost 2 teeth. Yeah, I had got an infection in 2 of my, well, actually 3 of my teeth got an infection in, and the dentist wanted to extract the infection and fill it and whatnot. I can't remember what you call it now, but he wanted to do all that, and it was going to cost nearly £1,000. And I thought, that's crazy. He says, or I could extract them for you if you want them extracting. Again, you know, it took about £600 for 3 teeth to be extracted. And I'm like, what happens if I leave them? He says, well, you either get sepsis or they'll fall out. I says, well, I'll take my luck and leave them fall out, because I'll know if I get sepsis because I'll recognise the symptoms. My son has sepsis and we just saved him, so I said, I recognise that. I know if I don't feel right, I'll go off to A&E. So I said, I'll leave them otherwise to drop out. And 2 of them did. They just got wobbly and came out whole and are fine. But I'm going to wait until the third one there comes out and then probably see about getting some false ones put in. But until then, a smile with a gap. So yeah, not got much teeth. I'll just tell you that bit of useless information. But we're on photography. So if she takes a photograph of me, I have to smile like that. Not too wide. But yeah, photography now, she likes taking photographs on a mobile. She loves taking photographs of nature and the skylines, you know, like your sunsets and your morning sky and things like that. So she's been taking pictures, and what we do in photography, we then go through her pictures that she's taken and we print them off. So we've been putting them in this nice green folder that I got. Let's bring it down a bit, it still seems quite high. So we write a note of where we took them, and then like sorry, it's not very full at the moment, and some more there. See? Like different things that she's taken pictures of. We've only got a few at the moment because we've not been able to go anywhere to take any with the leg being as it is. Have to excuse me. And then another one. And that's all we've got at the moment. She has got more photos on her phone, but she can't work out how to... Well, she's supposed to be linking her phone to the printer at the moment. We're just sort of working out how to send them to me so I can print them, but that's what we want to do. So yeah, we've got a nice big folder to fill. So this is what I'm thinking, in place of music, maybe we'd be better off, once her splint is off, which she's got another week of that yet, we can perhaps just take a walk out and capture some pictures, and then on the Thursday during photography we can pick out what we want and do them up so we can print them and put them in a folder. So that's what we're thinking at the moment. So yeah, that's everything we do on a Wednesday and a Thursday. So next week now, next Tuesday, I will tell you what we do on a Friday. And I think next week as well, are we at the end of the month next week? I think so, near enough. So it'll probably be the last garden collab as well. So I'll let you know that on Tuesday if it is. I'm pretty sure that's near the end of the month. Can't believe how fast the months have gone. So yeah, that's what we'll do next week. Next Friday it's because I'm looking at Fridays. Next Tuesday we'll go through what she does on a Friday. And some ideas I've had about Fridays as well. Although I'm not going to implement them yet, but I've had an idea about it. Might implement it at some point. We'll see. Well, I'll tell you about that next week. So yeah, that's what we're doing this week. I better put all my books back in the folder, or she won't be able to find them tomorrow. So that's it really. I've got nothing to catch up on at the moment. Got nothing to tell you at the moment, I don't think. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened, which is, I suppose, is good news in a way. So yeah, I'll see you now then on Tuesday next week. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching, and thank you to my new subscribers for subscribing. In fact, thank you to all of you. I really do appreciate it. It's great to have you all there, and keep commenting. I love to have a chat with you all as well. So until next week, take care. Bye.